Now, if everyone could just sit down, find a seat. It's so great to see everyone. It's really tremendous to see everybody. And I'll hand it off to the MCs in just a minute. I'd like to introduce to you the MC for the night. When everyone sits down, one of our favorite personalities and Italian teachers. I hope everyone's been paying attention to the slideshow that we've been seeing of 40 years of the Italian Exchange. Thank you, everyone. My name is Chris Wood. I'm the Department Head of World Languages at Newton North, and I'm going to hand off the microphone to Justin Evans, who is one of our fabulous Italian teachers and chaperones for the Italian Exchange. And he's going to introduce the speakers for this evening. So here we go, Justin.
Good evening. Thanks very much for coming. It's fantastic to see you all, and sorry to interrupt the buzz of conversation and laughter, but you'll get back to it. And obviously we have got untold amounts of food there to tackle into later. First of all, I would like to present Major Fuller has kindly come to meet with us this evening, and I'll pass the mic to Major Fuller.
It is an absolute pleasure to join you tonight. I can only imagine how disappointing the hiatus was during COVID, so it's wonderful to be back together. I welcome all of our Italian friends who are here. Welcome to Newton. I've got an odd question for you. What time is your flight tomorrow? How early are you leaving? 6:30 p.m. Okay, so I am guessing that perhaps you had packed a lot of maybe winter coats, maybe some hats and some gloves. Surprise, tomorrow you actually need to wear shorts. But I would also say, if you can sneak it in, there's a very American thing going on at City Hall tomorrow. The Halloween jack-o'-lanterns. We're having a pumpkin smash. Starts at noon, so if you need a little something to do before heading to the airport. We are so grateful. I want to particularly say a thank you to Sylvia and to Justin. There we go. Sylvia and Justin and Emilio for to our Italian chaperones, to Laura and Alyssa, who I just said hello to. Can I have our Italian students wave your hands so I can figure out who you are? Oh, lovely. And to our Newton North students, where are you? Just wave your hands for a sec. Let's figure this out. Okay, and to our host parents here. Can you give a wave? Thank you. It was absolutely wonderful. One of the fun things that I get to do, General Counsel, is that the governor has sent along a citation. So I think I need one of the students from Italy, one of the students from here at Newton North. Just come on up for 1 sec. Somebody come on. This is a citation from our governor, Governor Baker, and our Lieutenant Governor, Karen Polito, and it says, the Newton North High School Italian Exchange Program, on behalf of the citizens of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, I am pleased to confer upon your organization this governor's citation in recognition of its 40th anniversary. By the way, 40, that's a big deal. Congratulations. And its ongoing efforts to foster collaboration and friendship between, okay, help me say your name.
Liceo Scientifico Antonio Gramsci.
That's it, as he said. And say the other one.
Newton North and Newton North High School.
There we go. Thank you. From Governor Baker. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Major Fuller. So now, we're also very fortunate to have today, who's not been here much longer than the Italian students, been here a couple of months now, from the Consul General, Mr. Arnaldo Minuti.
Grazie, thank you so much. So I'm the Consul General here, the Consul General of Italy here in Boston. You know, Boston is a city with a long story of Italian immigration. So that's why in Boston we have the Italian government has one of the 10 consulate or the 10 consulate that Italy has in the United States. So we are proud to be here, serving the Italian community. There are many Italians still living in Boston, in Massachusetts, and we are actually serving all New England. And we are also proud to serve all the Americans that are interested in Italy, in visiting Italy. Of course, one of the activities of the consulate is releasing visas for foreign people visiting Italy. So I was actually, just before I was speaking to your teacher, to the teacher who was with you, saying that I really appreciated the fact that you are here. I mean, I'm talking now to the Italian class, to the Italian group. You've been visiting Boston and surrounding areas for 2 weeks. So next year that you will be coming to, I hope you will be coming again to Boston. You should also come to visit our consulate downtown in Boston, just to understand what a consulate is, what are our job, and so this is an open standing invitation for you next year also to include the consulate in your visit. So I'm really proud to be here, to be here with the mayor of Newton. Thank you so much, with the principal, with all the teachers. Of course, actually, a twinning of this kind for us, it's wonderful. It's something that really puts together Italian students, of course, the students of Newton North. Yeah. Actually, the school is amazing. In February you will visit. I'm sure you will go. You will exchange the visit. So you will find another. I mean, you will find an amazing school. I believe. I'm sure. In an amazing city, because Florence is one of the most beautiful cities in Italy. I'm not I'm not so lucky to be from Florence. I'm from another city north of Florence. I'm originally from Parma, a smaller city. I hope you will have time. I think you are going for 4 weeks. So good choice, because 4 weeks is a very good time to visit Florence. I know you are going also to Rome. So enjoy this time in Italy, which will be in February, I think, February. And so, I wish you all the best for your exchange trip to Italy. Let me say something that I prepared, because it's better to read sometimes. So, of course, special thanks to the local authorities, the education directors, the teachers, and above all, to the students. So, students, this is actually something directly to you. You are the heart and soul of this extraordinary project. With your enthusiasm and creativity, you managed to overcome with energy and passion the many challenges that, especially in recent times, have stood in the way of this exchange program. Of course, I know this is the 40th anniversary of the twinning, which actually probably was last year or a couple of years ago, but for the COVID you had to postpone it. So we are really excited that you are here celebrating this twinning. Your presence today is a testament to the hard work and commitment revealed during the restrictions by the pandemic. You have worked hard to revitalize successfully this long-standing exchange of knowledge, experiences, and relationships that for more than 40 years have connected the two sides of the ocean in the name of friendship. As a consulate, our primary mission is to promote and build bridges between the United States and Italy. This partnership relaunches a scenario of mutual cultural and linguistic experience and is the realization of our mission. We are especially proud to be part of it. In conclusion, I would like to leave you with the following reflection. Investing in the study of a second language means investing in yourself. Not only your communication skill will benefit, but also the flexibility of your thought process and the ability to work together and to understand and appreciate the point of view of others, which are essential factors for the success in your professional and personal life. So thank you for inviting me. I'm really proud to be here with you, and enjoy the evening and enjoy your exchange visit to Italy. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So there you have an open invitation to go to the Italian consulate. It's a lovely part, in a lovely part of Boston. And I haven't seen your office, but it's got an amazing view. You check out it's really worth it. It rivals the Prudential. So you'll have to come back, yet another reason for you to come back to Boston. So now I'll pass the mic to Dr. Turner.
Thank you very much, Mayor. Thank you so much for being here and your words, and Consul General, thank you so much. In fact, the exchange goes to Parma for a visit, and we get to go see the city. We also, one of my favorite parts was we get to taste some prosciutto di Parma. And some cheese as well. So thank you so much for being here. I just want to recognize a number of people who are here. Renee McCall from the Education Center at Newton Public Schools. Amelia Mazzola, who is one of the founding teachers for this exchange. Nancy Marinucci, former World Language Department Chair. Chris Wood, Department Chair for World Language. Jennifer Price, our former principal, should be here soon. I want to thank all of the educators who are here. Thank you for the entire Italian department, which I would say is the best Italian department you can ask for. They're truly exceptional. And want to thank Lisa and Laura for being here as well. Thank you so much. As I said, had the opportunity to travel on the exchange and got to really get to see the beautiful city of Florence. And what I learned was on that trip was just how important cultural exchange is. One story was we were on our way back from Bologna and Parma, and a student was talking to Emilio and said, "Can you believe it? I learned a whole tense in one day." So certainly the language skills are improved, but it's really the cultural learning that is amazing. And is one of the skills that I think that you really get an advantage of, that you students got to experience this trip and that you all will get to experience in a few months, is how do you learn to learn about other people who are different from you, who have different language, different culture, different way of experiencing the day, and how do you get to enjoy that and celebrate with that? And that is, as our world becomes smaller and smaller, it's just so vital and critical. And I think this is one of the hallmarks of this school, is that we have so many different exchanges, and that so many students get to participate. And you'll in a little bit get to hear about our GELF program, which is our scholarship program. But the fact that we guarantee that finance is not going to be a barrier for you to be able to go on exchange is something we're also very proud of. I want to just celebrate one man for one moment, Emilio Mazzola, who's going to come up here for a moment. While I never got to work directly with Emilio, I got to travel with him, and now I have cappuccino with him regularly. So I want to just thank him for everything that he does, and give him an opportunity to just share a few words of the exchange.
Okay, I keep telling myself that I am camera shy, and I am. So I'll try to be as brief as possible. But one of the things that maybe we should set straight, I am a continuum of the exchange, not the founding father. That goes to, very much, am I stepping on the toes? Dave Phelan was the language department, foreign language department. And, maybe he was on the job for a few years. It couldn't have been more than 3 years that he was on the job. And had this wonderful idea to contact countries around the world to start an exchange. And he went to the Italian National Institute in New York and spoke with a gentleman by the name of Saverio Aveduto, who happened to be involved with the Italian Ministry of Education, like landing, trifecta. So, Mr. Aveduto had a connection with the superintendent in Florence. And the superintendent in Florence had a connection with the principal of the Gramsci, Francesco Mercuri. And in April 1982, the first group of Newton North students, with the help of Maria Ballone, the Italian teacher at the time, traveled to Florence for about 27 days or so. And in September of the same year, the Gramsci counterpart, Clarabella, that some of you will meet this coming year, came back to Newton with 17 students. And that was the beginning of this wonderful relationship. I'm sorry. It is a moment that I cherish almost every day, to be part of this, because I am still part of it. You should know that I've been retired for 10 years, but apparently the exchange still lives with me. I enjoy learning. I enjoy what we do over there. It's 4 weeks of non-stop. We don't sleep much. Nowadays I don't sleep anyway, so it falls right into that. But it's the experience that they have, whether here or there. They wait for that moment when everybody, or each one has the epiphany, and we wait for a month. And sometimes, that last week, things go really well. linguistic ones, because it doesn't come so readily. But the experience allows it to come out. And we also learn to live, as Dr. Turner was just saying. We learn to live with it. And one of the biggest, or probably the most important lesson is never to forget your bus pass. Never forget your bus pass. Because it's embarrassing. Especially when two adults, one of them well on in this age, has to justify for not having a bus pass. So, you probably want to know who the culprit is, don't you? That wasn't very enthusiastic.
Made me do it.
Dr. Turner. Dr. Turner was the man without the bus pass. But it was interesting. Because he said, oh, I don't have a bus pass. And me, the sage, says, we only have to go 2 stops. We can do it. Don't you know? Just before that second stop, the lights flickered, doors closed, and these 2 gentlemen accosted us. And we had to pay. Anyways, I thought that was an interesting story because of Dr. Turner being here. But I think I've overstated my
Yes, Emilio made me beg and plead from the police to not take me in handcuffs. Thank you very much, Emilio. You are a legend, and you helped to keep this program growing. And I know that students come because you helped to make this both fun and enjoyable. So thank you for everything that you do. Thank you very much. Yes. All right. Our next speaker is our World Language Department Chair, Dr. Chris Wood.
Well, I'm going to speak really briefly. My main job is to introduce Nancy Marinucci. I've been the department head for World Language for 2 months, and for the previous 22 years, Nancy Marinucci has been the head of the World Language Department. So more than half of the time that the Italian exchange has been in existence. So she really has the tea on the Italian exchange. So let's wait to hear what she has to say. I just want to say that why do we have an Italian exchange? Why do we have an Italian department? Why do we teach Italian at Newton North High School? Because Italian Americans, Italians have been such an important and vital part of the history of our city, of Newton. And so really we're honoring that history by continuing to teach Italian and by having this wonderful exchange. I think it's really important for all of us and all of you in every walk of life and every minute of every day to tell everyone that wants to hear how important Italian is to the life of this city, the life of the history of this city, and how important it is to continue to teach this beautiful language and this beautiful culture here at Newton North. So that's really how I feel about the Italian department and about the Italian exchange. Let me just ask the Italian chaperones to stand up for a minute. Please give them a round of applause. Stay standing. And Justin is sitting up. Please come here. And Emilio as well. Please come here. These people. So I'm a teacher of Spanish, and I've done many exchanges in Spain and Mexico, and the person who trained me about the exchange is Emilio Masola. He came to Spain with me and showed me the ropes and showed me how it was done. So I have a great debt of appreciation to Emilio, but I just want to tell you how much work these 5 people have put in to make this exchange work. It's their dedication that really makes the exchange happen. So please give them a round of applause. And now, if you really want to know about the history of the Italian exchange, let's go to the source. Nancy Marinucci, who has been the head of the World Language Department for 22 years, more than half of the time that the Italian exchange has been in existence. So, Nancy.
People are hungry. Well, good evening. I'm honored to be here, and I think Emilio gave us the history of the exchange, and I just want to echo what he said about vision. My predecessor, David Phelan, who was also department chair for 22 years, I think it's a significant number, he had a vision of global education at a time when high schools were not talking about international exchange. And he didn't just want us to travel for a week to another country. He wanted us to live in familia. The heart of our exchange is the family homestay. We're not tourists when we go. We are members of families. And we hope that you, the Italian students who are here, feel that you are members of our families here for the past 2 weeks. That was David Phelan's vision. When I arrived at Newton North in the year 2000, the exchanges were well established: Spain, Mexico, France, and Italy. I just helped to keep them going. But I think there actually are 3 very important ingredients for the success of our exchanges. The first is students who are willing to step out of their comfort zone. So I want to applaud those who are here from Florence. You have stepped out of your comfort zone. And I want to applaud our own students who will be stepping out of their comfort zone in February. The second are the teachers. Chris just recognized the teachers this year, but the teachers who have come during 40 years in loco parentis, the teachers, God bless you, who have gone in loco parentis. They take on a great responsibility and they sacrifice their own family time. So it's a lot of work, but they do it for the love of this exchange and also for the impact that we know that this exchange has. It can be a lifelong impact. And the third ingredient are families who open their homes to these students. So I want to thank all of you, families of Newton, who have opened your home to an exchange student this year. And I know several of you are repeaters. You do it, you've done it for several years. And I want to, in advance, thank the families of the students who are here who will open their homes to our students in February. This is the heart of the exchange. This is how you come to understand another culture, another worldview. There's no better way, there's no better educational opportunity, in my opinion, than this. So thank you.
So, thank you very much. We have so many people to thank. It's not just taken a village, it's taken a small town to get everything organised, not just for this week, but also all the festivities in the evenings and the trips around Boston. And then, of course, when we come to see you in February. In fact, there's so many people to thank that I'm going to pass the mic to Mr. Pop. So you can do it.
Many thanks to a lot of people. Particularly for this evening, we want to thank all the custodians who organized the room and allowed us to be here. information. We want to thank all our administration because it's thanks to them that we are going to continue doing this trip and this exchange year after year after year. And the teachers who are coming every year to accompany the Italian students to be here. The families, absolutely big thank you to all the families who are hosting, who are providing the visitors with the best experience they can, who have brought so much food tonight that we're going to get to very quickly, very soon. And a big thank you to GERF that we mentioned, because it's thanks to GERF that some students who cannot afford to go on these trips can actually go and experience this wonderful opportunity. Also, a big thank you to graphics. Molly, come here. Graphics and, Molly and Juliana. Graphics made these wonderful t-shirts that all the students are going to have for the 2022 exchange. So Molly will take care of distributing that. And Juliana will put together these amazing a booklet with a lot of pictures, a lot of articles from, that you want to see here, from 1982, this particular one, to until the last time they went on the trip, just to remember to go together all these wonderful memories. So thank you so much to Graphics. Thanks to your dad. And then finally, a big thank you to our mayor, our council, for taking the time to be here with us tonight and help us celebrate this wonderful milestone. Thank you all, and please enjoy.
Shorter than I thought.
Yeah. Right on time.